So we're back with more Doom. So now that we're back from Hell, Samuel immediately begins talking to us.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The Hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. You've returned. The only thin blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. VEGA is trying to access the latest files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now. Olivia has an artifact in her private lab that we've been studying for years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database. Alpha-level clearance will be required to locate it. Granted.
You can access her Lazarus facility from the north sector of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether. A means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
Yeah, so Samuel's about to start a really long speech again, so I'll be cropping some of that out for the sake of time.
Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Welp, off to the weapons division.
There we go. Corpse upper torso acquired. iPad.
Access granted.
I was just gonna eat it.
So yeah, we now have our final gun of the game, the BFG, or as it's also known, the big fucking gun.
All personnel, please proceed to the Lazarus station. Do not throw the demonic presence at unsafe lost.
the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
So yeah, I have no idea how he found that from basically what looked like,
VEGA, did you get the
I don't know, an
location?
LSD trip. But yeah, we now have to go and kill the cyber demon to get the Argent accumulator, so that we can go to hell and get the crucible. Wow, that was a lot to say. Like, that was word soup.
The only accumulator in this sector is in specimen CD 5877.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted accumulator, it will become unstable. In case things rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving the crucible is critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the hell portal here on Mars. You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the cyber demon. Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you back to hell. Once the crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
Boy. Okay, time to lock in. Oh, achievement.
So, with the crucible now in our possession, we have our next boss fight against a literal rock.
Our boss fight. Against a rock. A literal rock. Oh, come on, there's another one. Oh, there's two more. That's great.
So with the literal rocks now dead, we get teleported back to Mars.
You have the crucible, and with it the means to contain the power of the well. We have a plan to send you there. Vega will walk you through the process.
This is my primary operating facility. It is where I was created and where my core processing unit is maintained. It takes approximately 2.4 terawatts of power to sustain my operational capabilities, but it has been decided that we can use that power to send you to the source of the portal. I will not survive the procedure and am unable to self-terminate, so I will walk you
So now
through
we
the
have to help
process.
Vega kill himself.
All interior and exterior.
Oh, you can't commit suicide.
You will need to begin by finding a way in and disabling the
So
security systems.
we're doing assisted suicide here.
Core temperature rising.
Oh, the cooldowns. But I'm gonna get a trick shot.
Process is
Thank you, Vega.
And now that we're back in hell, we have to free the souls of these dragon thingies.
Oh, I think that's the final boss. I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's the boss room.
Oh, hey, it's Olivia.
promised me so much.
Stupid.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, VEGA, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work. Come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way. Until we see each other again.
So if you don't understand what just happened, then we'll pull the sentinel from.
Get back! What have you done? I hereby discharge you from duty.
And that's the end of the video. For anyone that stuck around this long, I'm really thankful for that. I know the editing hasn't been that good for this video, A lot's happened in my personal life lately, so it was kind of hard to even like get this out, to be completely honest. But the next video will be even better, and it'll be amazing, and I hope it comes out relatively soon. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.